Sir Isaac Newton. Isaac Newton was considered one of the world's greatest scientists. He was an English physicist and mathematician who contributed scientifically to the scientific revolution. He is considered the father of gravity due to the invention of the law of universal gravitation. Newton's law of universal gravitation explained how planets orbit the sun and how objects fall to earth. His three laws of motion are essential components of modern physics. Childhood. Isaac Newton was born on December 25th, 1642, according to the Julian calendar, which corresponds to January 4th, 1643 on the modern Georgian calendar in Woolsthorpe Manor, Lincolnshire. After his mother remarried, he was raised by his maternal grandmother. He was born a few months after his father passed away. When his mother tried to pull him out of school to manage the family farm, he preferred to build mechanical toys and conduct experiments over schoolwork and farming. Education. Sir Isaac Newton earned a Bachelor of Arts and a Master of Arts from Trinity College, Cambridge University. He received his MA in 1668 after receiving his BA in 1665. Achievements. Isaac Newton's major accomplishments include developing the law of motion and universal gravitation, formulating calculus, and making fundamental discoveries in optics, such as demonstrating that while light is a spectrum of colors, Sir Isaac Newton is credited with creating the law of motion, which were first published in 1687. His three laws form the basis of classical mechanics, describing the relationship between an object's motion and the forces acting on it. In addition, he credited the first useful reflecting telescope and important advances in mathematics, such as the generalized binomial theorem. He constructed a 6-inch telescope that enabled him to view Jupiter's moon. He wanted to be able to clearly see distant objects. It was a prototype for a design that became known as the Newtonian telescope. The Optic Book of Newton is probably his well-known work, Optics. This book, which was published in the year 1704, describes Newton's innovative discoveries and theories regarding the nature of color and light. The investigation into elliptical orbits by Isaac Newton and Edmond Halley was a great moment in the history of science, leading to the development and confirmation of Newton's law of universal gravitation. Isaac Newton's and Halley's investigation into elliptical orbits was an important event in scientific history, resulting in the development and establishment of Newton's law of universal gravitation. Isaac Newton was elected President of the Royal Society in 1703 and served in the capacity for the rest of his life. 1705, Queen Anne of Great Britain knighted Isaac Newton, making him Sir Isaac Newton and the first scientist to be honored for his work. Death. Isaac Newton most likely died from mercury poisoning, which was caused by his extensive chemical experiments. He died in his sleep in London in 1727 at the age of 84. Thank you.